me what it's about, you know? Yeah, I think everybody's giving me a reason for this song that is not the reason for the song, so I'll let you assign your own reasoning for it. The song here is called From the Ashes. It's actually the last track that's on the little 3-track demo we put together. Just as my chains all turn to rust, broken heart, empty dreams, they're all in the path of carved love. No one seems to me. Miles and miles ahead. Let's just hope they don't split at the seams. Well, it's win or bust. It's swim or sink, and it's the feuds that start between the two. Keep me fighting demons in my sleep. I will rise from the dust, and I'll fall with the ashes, just as my chains I've turned to rust. Thank you folks so very much. That is it for us tonight. My name is Cole Hinkle. If you guys would like some merch, come talk to either me or Amy after the show and we'll get you hooked up.
It's Sunday, folks. You know what that means. It's time for another exciting, exhilarating, motherfucking episode of Gravel Road Therapy with Dogbite Harris. And I'll be your host today. Well, shit, man, I'm Dogbite Harris. What's up, you fucking fuckers? How the hell y'all been doing? It's been a while since I've seen you guys. You've seen my pretty face on here. Talking random bullshit. And doing whatever, you know. Skipped out last week. we were going to record a bunch of stuff while we were on the road, but my phone charger went to bullshit, and the war with Verizon continues. For those of you that have been following me a while, you know that I have my phone service through Verizon Wireless, and for the past 8-9 months or so, we have not been getting along very well. So, anyways, I couldn't get a new charger on the road. Normally they let me charge accessories, but for some reason they would not that day. So I was going to record some stuff. We went, me and the old Blackwater, we went up to Sunnyside, Washington, and played Varietal Beer Company. I believe I'm saying that right. It's been a while since I've been up there. Our good friend Melissa Gaton and her significant other are running that joint up there. Had a great night out there. Mr. Cole Hinkle joined us, which I played a little live footage from that show as we opened up for today. So that was a little bit of live footage from that show. The next night we went to... I'm getting all kinds of fucking bugs, man. I just got my goddamn window open, but the next night we went to Portland to watch Ring of Honor Wrestling, and that was absolutely fantastic. We went with the Cutters. Big shout out to Melanie, because we were pretty broke when we showed up. Tour kind of wiped all my extra money out of me, and so we're just kind of flying in by the seat of our pants. So Melanie and Tim bought some meet and greets with a few of the wrestlers, and bought one with my favorites that were there, the Briscoe brothers, and she convinced them to sign this for me. Them boys, man. So yeah, she convinced them to sign an extra autograph, because me and Tim were arguing over who was going to get the one. So, and then we got a selfie. It was pretty rad. A lot of fun, man. Good show, too. Bully Ray Dudley was there. Well, not Dudley. I don't know what the fuck he goes by. Just Bully Ray now. But one of the Dudley brothers was there. And it was just a good show. We ended up on wrestling news all over the place. The guy in front of us apparently said some very offensive shit to some of the women wrestlers. And ended up getting spit on and face palmed and all kinds of other weird shit. So all this weird stuff happened. And then he wrote a big Twitter thing about it, which got a lot of, attention on the wrestling scene, which is weird. So, yeah. Then after that, me and Blackwater decided to stop by Voodoo Donuts. Oh, yeah, hold on. We'll rewind a bit. So, yeah, while we were in Sunnyside, Frey, my drummer and Stone River Green Travelers drummer, he brought my child a drum set to help us out with her birthday, which is pretty rad. So we had a big drum set in the back, heading home for her birthday. And then on the way back, since it was Sunday night, we decided to stop and get Voodoo Donuts. I thought I'd surprise my kid on her 11th birthday with Voodoo Donuts and a drum set. So yeah, we got a dozen of Voodoo Donuts a piece. I tried the spicy one. Blackwater didn't really want it, so we traded. I wasn't really too impressed with my dozen. The guy that picked me didn't pick them very well, but anyways, motherfucking bugs are everywhere right now. But yeah, so we did that and had a lot of fun. Came back and got my kids some Voodoo Donuts, and this actually the gals in front of us showed us that you can get a bucket of donuts for $10 at certain times of the day at Voodoo Donuts. They sell the display donuts, and they just throw them in a big bucket, and then you can buy them for $10. Which I almost did that, but I don't know. I don't get Voodoo Donuts very often, so I want them kind of as fresh as possible. To be honest with you, they weren't real good this time. I was kind of fucking disappointed, but that's the breaks, man. Voodoo Donuts is cool and all, but I've never been like a super fan. Like, I've had some good fucking donuts from there, but they're not the best donuts I've ever had. you know, maybe top 3 or 4. I've had one really, really great donut from there, but it was more of a fritter. But other than that, I don't know. I don't think they're all that cracked up to be. First time I took a bite of one, I was like, wow, those are amazing. And then it just, I don't know, just never too impressed after that. There's a little place in Eugene we used to go to that sold great donuts. And there wasn't a line around the fucking block. You know, you just go in and you get your fucking donut. It was good. You could get biscuits and gravy at that place too. So I think it's Voodoo Donut, personally. I think they should step up their game a bit. And earlier in the day too, we went and had some Hawaiian time. Great. Always great. I fucking love Hawaiian time. Been on a big Hawaiian time kick lately. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh yeah, I got my dirtbag endorsement box today, and I'll be doing the raffle for who won on the dog bite page here in just a little bit. Still trying to figure out how I want to do the contest on the Club Ruckus page. For those of you guys that haven't been following, I'm trying to utilize, we made a group page a while back for Ruckus and the Records and Ruckus and the Boonies. And we haven't really utilized it, but I think I want to try to utilize it more. If you can get more people involved in groups, I've found out. You know, they don't let you advertise for shit on your regular Facebook pages anymore. I mean, it's been like that for a while. They want you to pay money, and they want you to pay a lot of money, because I still pay money, but at the same time, I don't fucking get very many results. So, I'm gonna try this to get people involved, and I want to try to offer like giveaways and exclusive things just exclusively through the club and stuff like that, you know. And I'm gonna try to make as much of it as I can free, because who doesn't like free shit, you know. But my big start on that is to celebrate my endorsement and the Stone River Green Travelers endorsement through Dirtbag Clothing. We're gonna raffle off a little prize pack, and we've got all kinds of cool high quality stickers, and we've got some lanyards and keychains, and what else do we got? We got some wristbands. I think that might be it for now. But I'm going to be getting some merchandise through them as soon as I pay some stuff off. I've got some old Ruckus bills looming over my head, and I got to get some sweatshirts made. I've been promising people I'll get those sweatshirts for like a year and a half now, and it kind of sucks that I've made people wait that long. They're just so expensive, and I got in way over my head, and a lot of things have happened. So, but eventually we'll get those hoodies for everybody as well. So I want to address something that, you know, I made a post earlier this week, and, you know, I've been feeling really good lately. I've been taking a lot of vitamins, and, just in general trying to eat better. This weekend I did terrible. It was my daughter's birthday party, so for the last 2 days we've been eating garbage. Like, I've had fucking multiple pieces of cake and barely drank any water, and I have not even taken my vitamins today, which is probably why I'm so like meh. But you know, and just been eating burgers and bullshit and whatever's, you know. And but I've been feeling real good. I've been taking a mix of things that have really been helping me out. I've been doing let's see, what have I been doing? I've been taking some turmeric, which has been helping me feel good. CBD, I cut out most THC. Pretty close to all of it. The weed, most of you guys know I'm a big marijuana advocate, but there always comes a time when it starts turning on me, I get paranoid and shit, and I just stop enjoying it. And at that point, it's like, why waste buying it? It's like, it's making me more paranoid. It's making my anxiety actually go up and not down. And that's never a good thing, So I am trying to cut out most THC for now. Maybe I'll ease a little bit back in every once in a while here or there. But for now, I'm just trying to focus on CBD. I've been doing a lot of that. So CBD and turmeric have been helping me feel better physically. My joints don't hurt as bad. And honestly, I was a bit skeptical about both of them. But I'll tell you what, my knees and my back don't hurt as bad. It's easier to get up. It's easier to walk around. It's just easier to want to actually be physical. So both of those have been great to me. And I have been taking vitamin D. That's a recent one. I haven't really noticed a difference in me yet on that. But the second I started driving B12 into me, that's when I noticed a huge difference in my mood and my energy. My mood was so much better and so much, I had so much more energy when I started driving B12 into me, man. And it was just great, man. So I've been on the B12. Been taking just regular multivitamins as well, doing some cranberry pills to help me pee well, which I don't think they're really helping that much. I think cranberry juice itself in its raw form has helped more. So I think I might, even though I'll probably keep taking them because I have them, I'll probably try to drink more cranberry juice. I also have some apple cider vinegar pills that I took for a while, but most folks say that it's best to do that in its form. It's in its rawest form, which is basically just, not just in its liquid form. It's better for you that way. So I'm thinking maybe I'll try like a cranberry juice, apple juice mix or something like that to try to help choke it all down. Because part of the reason I hate vinegar, fucking hate it. So I don't want to drink it. But they say it's best to do it that way. So, and they say that helps you burn fat too. So I want to try to do that as well. What else? Fish oil. Been doing fish oil. That's been helping some, I think, with a few problems I've had. Tastes like shit. So I think I might try to get my omega-3s in a different way. But yeah, I've been mixing all those up, man. And I started doing some research after that too, and I take omeprazole twice a day pretty much for heartburn. And they're starting to find studies that stuff sucks like all the vitamins out of your system. And even though it might make you feel better in a lot of ways, with me, my heartburn is so fucking, it's like not heart. It's not just heartburn. People think, oh, you just got a little heartburn. Why don't you take some Tums? Like with me, no, it's fucking miserable. I throw up in my mouth when I'm sleeping and choke on my own puke. I fucking am in just excruciating fucking pain. So, omeprazole is the only thing I found that's worked for that. So I want to get the fuck off of it. And I think the only way to do that is to find out what's really causing it food-wise and eliminating that. But that's hard when you're always on the move, It's just time to start taking better care of myself. And I've been doing really good up until this weekend. And this week kind of wasn't all that great either. Ate some chips and some sandwiches and shit, I've been really trying to watch my portion controls. And this week I really just let myself go. So, I think, I don't know, my body and my mind kind of cycles anyways. And, it seems like I get 2 weeks of feeling good, feeling normal. And then I have like a week where I can start feeling myself going down. And then I feel myself going real low. And then I kind of pop back up slowly. And then I hit those 2 weeks again. So it's like a 5-week process almost. And right now I'm kind of, I think I'm feeling like I'm on week 5, because even though last week was a good week, and I ate pretty good, it was still pretty low. But this week I've been feeling low, but I'm climbing back up, so I think I'll feel good this week. I can feel it coming. So yeah, next week my kid's gonna be at camp. The old lady's going to John Day for some training, so I'm planning on maybe indulging a little bit, not food-wise, but, you know, psychologically, in a mindset sort of way, and maybe hitting some riding real hard. Probably try to do some tomorrow, too, but I really want to get into riding mode for a couple days where I just focus on riding, and that's all I do. So it's hard to do that when there's always people around. Which is part of the reason you have not fucking heard the Dog Bite Harris album in about fucking 5 years, is because most of that shit, you know, I'm not really alone that much anymore. I used to have a lot of alone time where I could play and do whatever, you know. But anyways, we'll take a little break. I don't have another segment for this week. I got some funny shit that I recorded yesterday that I might put on, and then I'll probably put on another Cole Hinkle track too, and I'll be right back with you, man. And we'll do the drawing for the dirtbag fucking drawing. Back on, you know, just turn Snoop Dogg off.
I did it. It's a TikTok.
What?
That's a TikTok.
A what talk?
TikTok.
That's a Snoop Dogg. Turn it back on. Make it happen. Girl, I'm gonna paint your back porch red. You don't hurry up. You don't just turn Snoop Dogg off the fucking goddamn music thing, whatever you're listening to. YouTube, put it on. It's the next episode. That don't sound like Snoop Dogg. That's not the right one. You're just Googling shit to save your own ass. Next episode. It's actually not by Snoop Dogg, it's by Dr. Dre. Educate yourself, young child. I want to hear some bass coming out of that.
This is the ad. Yeah.
I want to hear some bass. Some good old-fashioned TJ DeMott's bass coming out of that room. There we go. Turn it up. Oh, wow. Snoop Dogg! Dr. Dre, motherfucker! Oh, you got the PG version on. You got the YouTube Kids. We gotta get that shit off there. She can't be having edited Dre. Nigga burning shit up. That's what he says. Not in that one. It's okay if it's in a song and Snoop Dogg's saying it. It's not racist then. It's the only time it's acceptable to drop the N-bomb. It better have an A on the end of it, and you better be singing along with Snoop Dogg.
Where's my phone?
Alright. How come the Snoop Dogg stopped again?
Should drum along. What?
Damn! They change it so much when it's edited. Father of rap. Bitch, shut your trap. Dun 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 dun. I wonder if they cut the Nate Dogg part off at the end. La di da di da. Dr. Dre, motherfucker! Snoop Dogg! Rolling on dubs. What's that even mean? Oh, the best is at the end. I can't wait for the end. Englewood! Yeah. California love. Oh, here comes. All these niggas who be thinking we soft, we gonna get paid. Gonna rock it till the wheels fall off. Yeah. For the next episode, hey. Wait a minute. This isn't right. Is this a remix? Ugh. Fucking millennials. They can't get anything right. They change the next episode.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a moment. The Revenge and Sweet Dream Out. I don't know. It's coming out after that. Yeah. Yeah, Revenge, Cole Hinkles from the Ashes. Or Revenge, Sweet Dream Out in California. I didn't hear something. Well, I've dug 2 graves for us, my dear. Can't pretend that I was perfectly new and fair. Oh man, what a world of things out here. If I could act my revenge, oh would I? Some kill, some steal, some break your heart. And you thought that I would let it go and let you walk. Broken hearts break bones, some break up fast. I don't wanna let it go, so in my grave I will rot. I've dug 2 graves for us, my dear. Can't pretend that I was perfectly new and fair. Oh man, what a world of things I hear. If I could act for my revenge, oh would I? Some kill, some steal, some break your heart. And you thought that I would let it go and let you walk. Broken hearts break bones, some break up fast. I don't wanna let it two grapes for a smile, dear. Can't pretend that I was perfect. Oh man, what a world of things out here. If I could have to my revenge, then oh would I. Some kill, some steal, some break your heart. And you thought that I would let it go and let you walk. Broken hearts break bones and break up fast. I don't wanna let it go, so in my grave I'll rock. I've dug two graves for a smile, dear. Can't pretend that I was perfect, leaving you in fear. Oh man, what a world of things I did. If I could have my revenge, oh would I. Some kill, some steal, some break your heart. And you thought that I would let it go and let you walk. Broken hearts break bones, break up fast. I don't wanna let it go, so in my grave I will ride. In my grave I will ride. In my grave I will ride.
What's up, you fucking fuckers? Pinche putas. I'm back, man. So yeah, we'll do the drawing here in just a few minutes. I'm gonna talk a little about something that kind of happened this week on the old Facebook. But so yeah, like I was just saying in the last segment, I was talking about how I feel real good, and tour contributed to that too. It really freshened my mind up and made me see things a little clearer. And you know, I'm kind of on this new kick where, you know, I'm done kind of biting my words. I'm done kind of just not advocating for myself. And part of that is you know, last week, you know, I saw some shit on Facebook, and I really probably kind of made it look like I was taking it out on somebody that I wasn't. So my cousin's wife is on a committee in Heppner that is trying to put on live music around the community, and I saw her post like, hey, who do you want to see? Well, when I looked in the comment threads, there's like fucking 4 or 5 people that I've helped get shows in this community, or I've helped, you know, get their music going or push them to be more. And you know, all these people are getting tagged by these people or by other people, you know, and not one person's fucking mentioning me. And you know, it really kind of fucking irritates me a little bit, you know. And I made a post about it, and it wasn't my cousin's wife's fault, you know. She's just doing her job as like a promoter, trying to hear what people want, you know. And it wasn't her that upset me. It's like all these people tagging everybody but me, you know. It's just, I spent a lot of years acting like this shit doesn't bother me, but when it comes down to it, it kind of does. You know, I've done a lot for the music community in this area, which there really wasn't one until I started one. And you know, I did Ruckus, and I volunteered my time and my energy to a lot of benefit shows around here as well. But never once have I been offered like a spot on the rodeo or the fair or St. Patty's Day or any kind of fucking community funded event, you know. But they get these other guys they're my friends, don't get me wrong, and I'm not bitter that these other guys are getting offers. These guys are good friends of mine, but they're more pillars of the community, you know. We got one that's an Iraqi veteran, and we've got one that's, you know, just a good old boy that's been around forever, and everybody loves Logger. He's a logger, you know. And then we got a farmer, you know, and then there's me, you know, and all these, you know, I'm fucking nobody, you know, except the person that fucking busted his ass to bring music to this fucking area for 10 years. And the only one of those guys that actually has an album out the only one of those guys that's actually done any real touring. And like, like I said, I'm not dogging on any of those guys. They're all my good friends, you know, and all of them have helped me out as much as I've helped them out, if not more on their end, you know. So I'm definitely not dogging on them, but facts are facts, man. I mean, if you want to look down and brass tacks on shit, you know, I've done a lot. And it's just like, I know they always use the excuse, well, your music is, you know, you cuss too much. Well, I don't fucking cuss too much more than anybody else that's been tagged in any of those posts. Just people assuming that, like, I cuss too much and that my music is just a little too heavy for that kind of setting because, you know, I'm just a little bit too vocal about how I feel about things, I think. And I come from a background where my mom isn't, you know, part of the school board. She was never on the PTA. My mom was a bartender and a single mother, you know. We don't have fucking money in our bank account. And, you know, a lot of these higher up people, they just don't like to see people like me get anything, you know. They don't like to fucking, if it's not their idea, they don't like it. You know, they want the credit for everything. Which is why getting anybody to give any kind of support to Ruckus and the Boonies was like pulling fucking teeth. You know, I mean, they sponsor fucking thousands of dollars to other shit, but you know, if I asked for something, they'd either say no or they'd write me a check but tell me not to put their name on the flyers because they're ashamed to fucking be a sponsor, or they would fucking write me like $100 check, you know, which, I mean, I'm appreciative for what I've got, but at the same time, if I'd have had a little more support, people would have seen what I could really do. You know, I brought everybody from out of town that I possibly could to come and be a part of this. You know, I worked my ass off, but at the end of the day, it was kind of, you know, and you'd have people go into businesses in town and they'd be like, oh, we don't really like that, you know. Well, fuck you, man. These people just walked into your fucking business to buy shit because of me. So fuck you. It's just the same shit. You know, the same fucking goddamn politics that I've been dealing with since I was a fucking child in this town, you know. I'm really to the point where, like, I got a lot of people I love and respect in this town, but at the same time, every time I see something that might change and might maybe be a positive in this fucking town, then some dickhead fucking takes over again, and it's the same shit all over again, same fucking last name bullshit, fucking pedigree, fucking royalty, fucking social status, fucking horse shit, you know. If you don't have a last name, if you weren't fucking born here, if your family wasn't fucking born here, fuck, I was born here. I was born in Morrill County. I was one of the last babies to actually fucking be born in that hospital. I'm fucking, if anybody's roots are fucking set here, it's me, motherfucker. But at the end of the fucking day, you know, my family transplanted in from, like, the Portland area. We don't have a fucking last name of fucking whatever. We're not fucking Irish or fucking Jewish or fucking homesteaders, you know. So, you know, at the end of the day, my shit don't matter, you know. I don't have a college education. I'm not making fucking over $100,000 a year, you know. I'm fucking getting by. But let me tell you something, though. The fact that I'm that person and I'm not the other person that I'm talking about, there ain't ever been a musician worth a shit that was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. And that's just a matter of fact, you know. And I'm not saying that any of the people, this is not, I'm going to repeat this over and over again, this is not aimed at anybody except the fucking higher ups in Hepner that try to keep me out of this shit. It's not aimed at the musicians that actually do play this. It's not aimed at even some of the people that help out with this, you know? Like, my cousin's wife is an absolute sweetheart. She's great. My family loves her. She's great to my family. No issues there. I know that, you know, like I told her today, I said, I knew that I was probably one of the first people you thought about. And I knew if that you didn't ask me, it was because somebody told you not to ask me. Which she did ask me. But I felt kind of like at that time that maybe she saw the post and she felt bad. So I kind of declined an invite. I'm just kind of over it, you know. I've been real bitter about a lot of shit as far as music and this kind of area goes, man. But I'm really positive on other ends, you know, because I'm doing good elsewhere, you know. I went up and played Sunnyside last week, and that went great, you know. People call us up for an encore and shit. So, it went really good. Things at the band are going great. And I'm trying to focus on more of that and less of the shit here that brings me down, you know. And like I said in my post, I can walk into Bucknum's and I can play any time of day, any time of the year, any day of the fucking week. And that means more to me than being able to fucking play the fucking fair anyways. So, I don't even know why it bugs me that much. It's just all the fucking politics of it, I guess, you know. And like I said, it's absolutely, I don't even want to mention anybody's names, but any of the musicians that do play these kind of events, like, it's not a knock to you guys, you know. You guys are just playing too, being your best band self. It ain't your fault nobody's asking me, you know. And it doesn't make you any better or worse than me at the end of the day, you know. Really. And the fact that I've done some tours doesn't mean that I'm a better musician or songwriter than any of these guys. And the fact that I have albums out doesn't mean that I'm a better songwriter than any of those guys. It just means that maybe I take myself a little more seriously as far as music goes. And I don't mean that in a derogatory term either. Most of the folks that I am talking about, they work hard, you know. Some of them own businesses around here, and they just don't have the time that they need to get into the studio, you know. And they don't have the time they need to go out on the road. So they just play as much as they can when they can, and makes them even busier, in my opinion. I respect folks like that, and I respect their songwriting, and you know, I ain't taking anything away from them. So anybody who's listening to this that actually cares, don't get this shit twisted. And I definitely don't want shit to get back to, you know, any musicians around here that I'm dogging them, because I'm not at all even close. This is my shit versus basically the higher ups of my community, you know. So that's that, you know. I guess I'll just try to go stick it to them another way and play try to play bigger shows elsewhere and get my recognition that way. And then maybe someday they'll be like, wow, this guy's playing fucking whatever. Maybe we'll book him. And I'll just be like, nah, you know, I think I'm okay. So, anyways, I don't even really want to be here too much longer anymore. Feel like I've overstayed my welcome. I've never been the type of person to try to like stay in one spot for too long anyways. So the fact that I've been in Heppner for full time for like 7 years now, you know, I'm fucking over it. You know, I want to try something new. I want to go be someplace else. And I want to, I just want to be me, you know. And this is all around here, the gravel roads and shit. It's always been a huge part of me, and it always will be. But the highway, being places where things happen, that's always been a part of me too. And right now, there ain't much happening around me. You know, I tried to bring all my stuff that I like here. That shit ain't working anymore. So I've got to go there. And we're gonna, at some point in time, once Claire gets some experience. I'm not talking about tomorrow, you know. I'm just talking about somewhere in the next 3 years, 4 years even, you know, we'll be out of here. I won't live my whole life here. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to tear up these names. We've got all the names of the people that entered the Dirtbag Clothing celebration. Oh yeah, I'm the only artist endorsed by a clothing line as well, so I'm gonna fold these up, try to make it not look so noticeable of who it is. Do the old patented Dog Bite Harris drawing. So yeah, man. Sorry to be so negative the last few weeks, you know. I haven't got any feedback lately or any, any ideas for any topics or any products you might want me to try. Hell, I'll try some products and even buy it off my own money, you know. Some kind of food you want me to try. Do you want me to try vanilla orange Coke on camera? I'll do it. Like I tried sushi last episode, you know. Even if it's fucking gross, I'll do it. As long as it's not like go to the bathroom and eat your own shit or something, you know. Folding up old Dean Humphrey's name now. You know, too, while I'm doing this and I'm thinking about this, man, like, I feel like I've spent a lot of time just dumping shit on my community lately, you know, and I just want to say that I absolutely love this area, man. It's been my home forever, you know, but, and there's people here that are amazing, and I'm so grateful that I've got to know them, and so grateful that I've got to be a part of their lives, and that they let me be a part of theirs too, you know. And it breaks my heart that there are people out there that miss Ruckus and the Boonies in this community, and I can't keep it going, you know. It's like something they looked forward to every summer was to do that, and a lot of them sponsored and shit, and a lot of them just fucking in general cared about what we were doing, you know. And then you got Bucknums, you know, the folks at Bucknums, I love them absolutely 110% to death. They've been nothing but great to me, and I'll never ever forget how many wonderful things they've helped me achieve, you know, all these goals. But there's a lot of bigotry around here, and a lot of homophobia, which, I mean, in my world, there's no such thing as homophobia. There's just being an asshole, you know. And just a lot of fucking bullshit politics that never change. I don't like how the sheriff's office is treating people with this whole new social media uprise. And I don't like this new crop of cops, you know, treating people who are poor like garbage. But that's how it's been since I was a kid here, you know. And I grew up fucking hating this town. I didn't love this town till I left and realized it was my home, you know. I kind of think that's just where I'm at right now. Just need to leave again. I think my kid deserves to go get cultured a little bit. I think she'd like to get cultured a little bit, you know. Do some art. Give her some opportunities that I never had. And be grateful that she had the opportunities that she would only get here. Being a part of a small community. Something special about that, even if you are poor. You know? So, anyways, got everybody's name. I'm going to draw for the Dirtbag prize pack. If you miss out on this one, go join Dirtbag. It's my super sweet hat. If you miss out on this one, you don't make it, we're going to do another one in the Club Ruckus groups. Be sure to go join. I'll start that tomorrow sometime. Try to figure out who I'm going to pick. Or how I'm going to pick it. Josh McKinney. Spelled your name wrong on there just because I was lazy. Josh McKinney won the sticker pack and the fucking keychain and all that good shit. So, cool, man. Yeah, it's funny. I like Josh, man. He's a fucking great dude. But Josh and I were mortal enemies in junior high. We were kind of butting heads a lot. But he grew up to be a really cool guy. I hadn't seen him for years, and then he showed up at the gas station, and yeah, Josh is awesome now, man. It's kind of funny how, like, you know, we've been talking about, you know, the small community and shit, and how sometimes the broker person gets some shit, and I'm not saying that's why Josh was picking on me, not at all. I was an asshole too, but at the same time, like, it kind of, like, I feel like people need to forgive a little more, you know? A lot of people get this, like, talk show complex about how things go, you know, I think because somebody gave them a hard time in high school. First off, a lot of people don't, like, stop and reflect, like, was I being, like, a little bitch, kind of? You know? Did I kind of deserve to get picked on maybe a little bit? And nobody wants to blame themselves for that. Second off, people don't want to forgive that and realize that kids act a certain way because they're kids. And not that, you know, maybe a kid's being bullied at home, so he's taking out his shit on other people, you know. I think this whole anti-bullying thing is great, but at the same time, it's not teaching kids how to, A, stand up for themselves, B, it's just teaching them how to be a victim, and C, it's not teaching them how to be compassionate. They're kind of just flipping, like, okay, so, well, let's bully bullies now, you know, we'll have a whole fucking biker gang show up to escort this kid off the property, you know, or whatever, you know, or we'll fucking really just pick on bullies. Well, you know, I've never really known a bully. And also, like, once again, I'm not saying Josh was a bully. We just had issues in junior high. But I always, like, think about this kind of situation, like, because even though me and Josh had issues in junior high, like, we're fine now. I've never had a fucking problem with them as an adult. You know, kids just go through phases. And, you know, I think it kind of might have stemmed from the fact that Josh knew I had a crush on his girlfriend. And maybe that's why I got fucking picked on so hard. But at the same time, I don't know what it was or what his problem with me was. But it doesn't matter now. And at the end of the day, I was an asshole too. So, you know, you're just kids. Being a kid's tough. You know, I think people need to ask themselves why kids are acting the way they are. Not so much, hey, why is my kid getting beat up? Which I do, and it pisses you off. It's hard to watch your kid get picked on or bullied, but it's also stop a minute and ask why the kid that's doing that, why he's doing that, you know? Because I'll bet you 9 times out of 10 it's because that kid's got his own problems, you know? He's got trouble at home. He's got anger issues that he's not being taught how to, not being taught properly how to let his anger out. So he's taking it out on other people because they're kids. They don't know any better, you know. Like I said, why I'm all about the anti-bullying ads, and I don't want kids to get bullied, you know. bullies need help too. And once again, I'm not saying Josh was a bully. We just had issues, but I like Josh, and I'm gonna hit him up and have him give me his address so I can send that dirtbag stuff off to him. So, but yeah, I mean, Josh is great, dude. And I know too, like, we still don't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, but he still fucking is always like one of the few people I know that's down to A, agree to disagree on stuff, or B, just like not engage in things that he doesn't agree with, you know. He's like very very easy to talk to, I guess, you know, even if you're in a debate about things that you don't see eye to eye on. I think America needs more people like Josh McKinney, even though we might have had our problems in junior high. So anyways, man, you guys have a good week. Be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube page. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and go check out ruckusandtherecords.com for some good deals on stuff. I've got some Dog Bite Harris flasks. I'm down to about 10 copies of People Like You Hate People Like Me, and then I'll be re-releasing it. And then also yeah, I got some small and medium t-shirts left, in both the Ruckus with the pot snake and the Dog Bite Harris Old House logo as well. So purchase some of that stuff if you'd like to. And then I'm trying to think, be sure to like all of our Facebook pages, Ruckus and the Records page, the Dog Bite Harris page, and then also go to dirtbag.com and check out the clothing they have going on there, and the cool stuff. And if you decide you want to pick something up and you like something, hit me up. I've got discount codes out the ass, so I'll send you a free discount code to get some stuff offline. They make real high quality stuff. This hat is really awesome, man. It's built tough. I'll have this hat for probably years before I finally huck it, because it's just built that tough. I know trucker hats in this one, a lot of them only last me about a year because I wear the shit out of them. This one right here is gonna last me a while. It's tough. So with a lot of the dirtbag shit, it's tough. So anyways, remember, I'm not actually a psychologist. I just play one on YouTube. I'll see you motherfuckers when I see you. I'm not gonna say next week, because it's always been like a roll of the dice of when. And now that my schedule's changed, it's getting hotter and shit. It might be at different times. So I'll see you guys when I see you.
Next one's an old Osborne Brothers song called Rocky Top. Moonshine still. Strangers ain't come down from old Rocky Top, reckon they never will. Corn won't grow at all on Rocky Top, ground's too rocky by far. That's why all the folks on Rocky Top get their corn from a jar. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home. life, living like a duck in a pen. How I feel that it's a pity life can't be simple again. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.